So my title would be genetic services specialist. In a nutshell, it is helping dairy farmers make the next generation of cows that fit their goals, their facilities, their management style, etc.
And how did you get involved in choosing that as a career?
Good question. It was sort of something that sprung up, an opportunity that presented itself through some connections within the industry. And something that allowed me to get out on some farms across the U.S. And travel a little bit for the job and talk about something I got a little bit more passion for.
And coming from a dairy family yourself, obviously you're from Ebert Enterprises.
Correct.
And how important was it to maybe find a career that you were still able to go onto a farm, but not necessarily have to go through the day in, day out of operating that farm?
Yeah, I mean, so I sort of found myself at ABS and off the farm based on, I felt after graduation from college there was some opportunities in the industry for me to pursue, which is sort of what I did, and it allowed me to have a boss that wasn't my father, which I think holds some value, and see some different perspective. Meet more people, which is probably arguably the largest one of all of that, and see the way it's done in different areas.
Hundreds of kids coming through here. What's been maybe some of the questions that they've asked you?
Some of the funniest ones was, what is your particular salary? So I sort of deflected that one as to maybe a little bit more of a range for ABS Global as a whole. That one sort of caught me off guard a little bit, but generally some, what do you do? How much do you travel? A little bit more detail of what I do or what ABS does as a whole. Generally some pretty good questions.
And with 25 different stations here, how important do you think it is for a day like today for kids to experience all the different job opportunities that they have here in potentially Kewaunee County, but just across agriculture?
Absolutely, absolutely. So generally, I mean, what I'm trying to do today, along with many of the other presenters, is, I think that it's key to develop the kids' curiosity, to develop their own interests, and their own skill sets, and then sort of making them aware that a lot of those interests and skill sets have a home within the agricultural industry, which is a very passionate industry, and although it's a little bit more precise, it's not as broad as other industries. Many of these other skill sets have a place in ag, and at least know that they're out there, and that they can pursue them.